Assume that, oh, I'm living in an agri world, that's cool, nothing bad has to happen, right?
But they can get drafted or some shit, or
Depends. It depends. I'm gonna go into the drafting soon.
Go on.
In agri worlds, people just work 24/7 to make sure that food is reaching out to other places, other planets in the galaxy. And if an agri world stops for just like an hour, everyone's fucked. Everyone's fucked for life. Everyone starts starving and shit. Supplies reach late. It can be bad if an agri world stops. And also, an agri world usually depends on the technology of at the time of the planet. Sometimes they can find like planets that are still like in the medieval times. So they go, okay, let's not insert too much technology in this planet. Let's just help them grow
so
shit.
wait, they just reached a random planet full of like humans that just appeared or evolved or whatever in some fucking distant realm.
Yeah, because
And then they just show up and they've like developed their own shit naturally.
yeah, because at some point humanity by itself, thanks to the God Emperor, managed to
Colonize everything and then
just not colonize everything, but they managed to
get out.
get out of the known galaxy, of the known planets, you know. So they started sending probes, and some people landed in some planets that were habitable. So they started to create their own civilization and shit, and some of them grew apart from the Imperium. They forgot because of how
It's just
how much time.
generations, like
Yeah, so many generations.
shit lost.
Yeah, for example, a good example of that, it's the Dark Angels. The Dark Angels, was it? Who's the Lionel Johnson chapter? Lionel Johnson is like a Primarch who landed in one of these worlds, in a medieval world. So this medieval world was filled to the brim with monsters, like creatures, giant like behemoths, and giant lizards. Have you ever played Monster Hunter?
I know that it looks
Yeah,
like,
so-
just like big fucking, like a big gecko. It's just
Yeah,
huge.
exactly. So the world was like that. It had
Dragons and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So it was, but the technology there was like medieval time kind of shit. They had order of knights and such. So they found the Primarch as a kid, and they immediately knew that he was destined for something bigger, because as a Primarch, you're like pretty fucking smart because you're born from the gen seed of the God Emperor himself, and some fuckery from the warp. So you're pretty much
You're OP.
Yeah, you're OP as fuck, but not that much. Like in universe, sure, but they can still get killed, you know.
Yeah.
So
Can you get like corrupted or possessed? I don't know what you would call it.
there's a theory. There's two missing Primarchs, right? So the theory is that either they were corrupted and sealed within the tomb of Terra, which is the Earth, this Earth, or they are in like a mission out of the known galaxy,
so they're still going, like-
redeeming themselves.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the theories. There are more theories, but they are either corrupted and were chained and put into a super maximum ultra prison, or they are like out in the void of space,
Yeah.
redeeming
But
themselves.
you said they can still be killed. So why would they just like chain them?
Is my libido?
Because they want to contain them. I don't know. There's a lot of secrecy on that part. It's really mysterious. Games Workshop don't want to expand on the lore. I'm not too knowledgeable on the two missing Primarchs, but like I said, it's a theory, right? So yeah, these Primarchs are either corrupted and chained, or out there fighting a fight against bigger evil, like or redeeming themselves. Sorry. But going back to what was the question? Where were we before the Primarch?
We were talking about the worlds,
Oh,
different
yeah.
planets. So there was the agri worlds.
The
and then
agri-worlds.
you said there was a Primarch.
Oh
that came
yeah,
from the
and
agri-world.
yeah. So these Lionel Johnson landed on, I don't remember the name of the planet. There were knights. So at some point, the Emperor launches a crusade, because the thing is that all of his sons that he created the emperor, his plan was, okay, I'm going to create all of these children, and then when they grow up, they're going to be my generals, because I'm launching a crusade to conquer the whole shit and just filling it up with humans. So sometimes the ships of the God Emperor would just reach the planet, there would be humans, and either the humans complied or they would be illuminated. That's what they called it. But illumination is more akin to being destroyed or killed. Not destroying the planet, but forcing them into compliance.
Yeah.
Or straight up murdering them. So one day the emperor found out this planet, right? They just reached because they have like a psychic connection, so he can feel when a sun is near. So he found Lionel Johnson. He had destroyed all the beasts in the planet. The planet was safe. It was cool. It was nice. So the God Emperor came and went like, yo, you have to come into the ship and lead the crusade with my other sons. So Lionel Johnson went, all right, but we can leave them behind. Do not worry, I have brought machinery, to help them grow food. And so it started, like trees were being chopped off. Crops were growing record speed. So that's basically an agri world. It starts nice, but then it grows so much
just because it's like super, optimized.
Yeah,
just like
but extremely optimized. So it's work 24/7.
How do they get shit off planet? Is it like space elevators and that? Or?
Some ships run supply runs. Some ships do supply runs. So they get there and they take like this tide. They take tides. So nice, man. Shout him out. Decile, gracias. Decile,
Is it a
gracias.
space marine? I don't have my glasses on.
Excuse me?
I don't have my glasses on. Is that a space marine?
So yeah, shout him out. Then we can continue with the Warhammer lesson.
Dan, thank you for this toy. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you,
son. Where'd you find that?
The basement.
Huh?
The basement.
Yeah, the basement. That's true. That's accurate. That's lore accurate. So then you have the Forge Worlds. The Forge Worlds are basically what they imply, right? But they are usually led by either the Adeptus Mechanicus or, Tech Marines.
Before you go on, I think I've heard about the Adeptus Mechanicus. They're people who are like basically like cyborgs. They've like merged with like technology. Or
Yeah,
some
they
shit.
love technology as much as I do. But the thing is that they, like in the early quote-unquote stage of humanity, they went to Mars, right? And basically in this timeline, they went like, lol, fuck Earth. We do have what we have.
They just forgot Earth.
Yeah, they just forgot Earth and Mars because they actually managed to terraform it, and they made it lush at first. And
Yeah, I think I heard about that. It's like how the whole thing started. Mars was like the first place that humanity goes to. They terraform it, and then from there it's like.
Because the thing is that in the ancient ages of Earth, because the God Emperor wasn't like, do you know how he popped up?
No.
So a bunch of psychers decided to, just gather one day and went, we should kill ourselves and just release our energy and make a superhuman being. So that's what happened. Like 1,000 of those guys gathered and they offed themselves and a child was born, and that child was the God Emperor of Mankind. So the God Emperor of Mankind, what he did, just so you understand, is that he started representing like for figures, historic figures. For example, he was Alexander the Great, he was Abraham Lincoln, shit like that. I mean, he wasn't them. He wasn't them for real, or not exactly, but he acted like, he was in that reality, he pretended to be these unique personalities that would shape the world where he wanted to live. So once he saw the world was ready, he unveiled himself. Once the world was ready to conquer the stars, he unveiled himself and he went, okay bitches, we're gonna conquer planets. And you know, they sent people to Mars. But at one point in the medieval ages, where there were still like knights and shit, there was this dragon pestering everyone, right? And he decided to fuck him up. But the thing is that it was not a dragon. It was a shard of a god of the Necrons. So what he did, he beat the shit out of him and sealed this god on Mars. So the god of Mars is like sleeping within the planet, and the thing is that this god is very attuned to technology. That's the thing of this god. So he's very attuned to technology, and he irradiates those waveframes, if you can say it. So
Wavelength.
The wavelength that some sort of wavelength that fucked with the minds of the Martians.
Oh, so it's like a psychic kind of.
Yeah, so it started to influence them, right? So at first the Martians was like, oh, we know how to terraform.
But then they just became obsessed with technology because the planet was like.
It's not like they terraformed because they wanted to terraform,
or
because
it was like the idea was put in their head. By
exactly. Like I know how to terraform now. It's like they discovered it, but it was influenced or pushed by.
They put the idea in their heads.
Not the idea, but the capacity to think more. You know. And they start. It became an obsession. Okay, let's terraform. Let's optimize.
And then it went from like random shit like that to like the body themselves.
The body themselves. The whole planet is just a fucking machine now. It's basically the ultimate Forge world. So yeah, that's why
He had asked him.
You said what is a Forge world?
What's a Forge world? It's what it implies. It's a world that it's designed to create weapons, tanks.
Just because he thinks that it's just about voting. And yes, of course, you have the control, but it's true that you have also to do things. So that's why he's been very brave to challenge him, just because he feels safe and comfort about his community. But yeah, that's why.
Pues, como te digo, o sea, yo del público mexicano jamás voy a tener dudas, jamás voy a ir en contra de ellos, pero en un reto, si el reto no es votación, está en peligro.
Yeah, like we're not taking credits about the audience.
Group of Imperial Guards. They are called the Catachans. So they are actually from a dead world. These are.
But hang on, was it a dead world to start off with, or did just shit get more and more dangerous?
It's just
it was always like that.
No, it's always been dangerous. The thing is that there are some dead worlds where humanity has managed to thrive. So there's this one dead world where this company of Imperial Guards known as the Catachans come from. So just imagine like a planet full of Rambos. So that's a.
So it's like the Darien Gap of a whole planet, and they're just like Contras just running around there.
Yeah, and they fucking love it. When they go to another planet, they usually support other Imperial Guards, right?
Yeah.
And the
Because they're all doing it for the Emperor.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's like a shared goal kind of thing. Like.
Yeah, it's a shared goal kind of thing. But sometimes you may have Bustroyans who are other kind of Imperial Guards. You may have Bustroyans like that get sent to a desert, right? And Bustroyans are like Russian version of Imperial Guard. They're used to cold climates and shit like that, so they get sent to a desert and they fucking hate it. But then they get reinforcements and it's the Catachans, and the Catachans like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is great, this is nice, I love it. So Yeah, they are always like that, you know, because they come from a death world. Like everything else is, you know, like it's bullshit to them. So that's the thing. That's the funny thing with death worlds.
Are they just roaming around on foot? In the death worlds, are they just roaming around on foot?
Their religion, what? Sorry.
Like on land, like they're just walking everywhere.
Yeah,
Or are they taking like ships to go like?
Oh no, no. From planet to planet, they take ships.
But then how do they get down from like? So they get to the planet, and they just fucking land there, and then.
They land there or they drop pods.
If you drop down in a pod to a death world, can you come back? Or are you kind of stuck?
I'm sure there must be a story about that. I know there's a story, but no, never mind. That's a Tyranid story. Have you read that book? It's a book about some Imperial guards that are sent to a world. So these Imperial guards, like a lot of regiments, get sent to a world, but they don't tell them what they are fighting, right? They just tell,
like go.
Just guys go to the place and just defend the planet, right? Just defend the planet. Enjoy the milk.
Thank you.
Defend the planet. Just go there and they go, right? And the soldiers like, oh, whatever, you know, we have a lot of guys here. Shit's gonna get rough, but whatever. It happens all the time. But the higher ups are like actually worried because they know that they don't know what the fuck they're fighting, right? They know that they don't know why are they there, right? Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they're just kind of like they're experiencing it and it's like the present for them, but they're just kind of like we're in the shit.
Yeah, exactly. So the higher ups are trying to figure out what are they up against?
Yeah.
Like why have they been?
Do any of them have a like mission objective or whatever, or is it just?
It depends. On this one, it's defense. They're running defense for the Imperium of Man because they are trying to stop. They don't know it, but they are trying to stop like a high fleet. I don't know if it's high fleet Kraken. That's the most common one for the Tyranids. But they are trying to stop a high fleet.
I've heard about the Tyranids. So correct me if I'm wrong, but they're basically like the fucking weird bug things from like Starship Troopers, but they like take people over, right?
Sort of. Yeah, they are like the Zerg or the Starship Trooper things.
And they have like organic like ships.
Yeah, they have like the ship. The ship is a whole like animal, a whole structure. It's a whole living being. The ships. So what they do is that whenever they kill something, they eat it. They consume biomass. So these guys, these regiments are sent to the planet, and the high fleet approaches, and the high fleet just starts killing everyone. Right?
Yeah.
They put up a good defense for like a while, and then when shit's like going down, they see some Space Marine drop pods falling, but then they're like, yeah, we're gonna make it, we're gonna survive. But then they see that the Space Marines that drop are from a chapter called the Lamenters. The Lamenters.
Like if you lament something, it's like
Yeah. So these guys are called the Lamenters. That's the name of the chapter. And they send like 4 pods. They land, and the guys like within minutes start getting just ripped apart, like the Space Marines. So they just go, oh shit, we're fucked. And effectively everyone's fucked and they lose. And then you realize that they were just there to buy time. Like all those millions of people, or millions of soldiers, thousands of soldiers, hundreds of thousands were there just to buy time.
Just to stop the advance.
Just to stop the dance for a little while. Thank you very much.
Go duende,
To stop the advance, just for a little while, just so someone else can set like a better defense.
Yeah. That's crazy. I think the thing is with like Warhammer, there's like all the scales in that because it's like these battles take place across like a whole planet with like.
Yeah, but sometimes Games Workshop. One thing that Games Workshop doesn't do right is that they never get the numbers right. They go like, oh, it's a great battle and blah blah blah, and they hype it up, and then they say like, oh yeah, it's a couple thousands of soldiers. It's It's like, what the fuck? It doesn't make, like, it should be more, man. But
Yeah,
they
I
never
mean,
get their
like-
numbers right.
That sounds like a realistic warfare thing, but this is supposed to be like high fantasy. Or high sci-fi, whatever the fuck. you
Yeah,
call it.
hi.
Pardon you.
High fantasy? No, what's the other?
High sci-fi.
High sci-fi, yeah.
Science fiction.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's all about that. So they should up the numbers. They try to keep it realistic, quote unquote. We know that's bullshit. It makes no sense. So yeah, that's that, man. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the lesson.
We should make this a thing, like bedtime story.
It is a thing.
Oh.
It's been going on for like 5 nights now.
Oh really? I didn't get one last night. I just got covered in fucking milk.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, yesterday was like so full of shit and drama and bullshit that I just couldn't come. We
It
usually
makes today pale in comparison.
we yeah, thank you. Yeah, it does. But we usually have, like, we tuck him in. He doesn't understand, right? So we tuck him in. We bring warm milk, and we cover him. And I go story time, and I kiss him in the forehead. And then I just leave. That's been the bit for like 4 days, and it's going to be the bit until the season ends. So yeah, I hope you enjoy Warhammer.
I actually do. Like,
That's cool, man.
Good night.
Good night. We should really play.
night.
Good night, Jeff.
Good night.
Jeff, how's the milk?
Oh, so
It's warm.
what is
It's
in
Yeah.
the point?
in the point.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
So
that's
it's-
perfect. That's perfect. Bottoms up. Production. If we have sheets for the bed, can we bring him some, or at least something to cover him, please? We're looking
Is
bad.
there not ones in here somewhere?
We're looking bad. So
Ah,
please, if we
it's
have
not.
something,
There was
anything,
two pairs.
please
Yeah.
bring it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Production. Please bring AC remote.
Production.
It's my disputa.
I don't know where it is. It should be around. We already lost 2 AC controllers.
At the middle day.
At some point, you guys are great at losing controllers. AC controllers should be around here.
Con candado.
It's kind of nefarious, probably.
Huh?
Nefarious. Someone probably like fucking hid it or something.
Oh,
Someone probably hid the remote or whatever.
Maybe it's under a bed. I don't know. I really want to find them because I usually sleep here in the how do you call it? I call it the saloon, but it's not a saloon.
This.
No, that, like the big space where the
Oh.
Weights are-
living room.
but it's for me it's too big to be a living room.
Like, well, the thing is that I would call it.
But that saloon is like cowboy shit.
Where's the TV gonna be? Kind of thing.
I mean, but
You know what I mean?
would you put a TV there? It's so
No, I have a
big.
projector.
Oh,
Like
well,
get like a big fucking.
that's a sort of. I mean, I get it, but that's sort of a loophole
Living room.
to call it a
Well, I
living
mean-
room. Yeah, I mean,
you've
it's
got,
the closest
you've
thing
got
to
the
be honest.
entrance. You've got like smoking room. You've got like these are all bedrooms. Like I don't think anywhere else fits the purpose because all you got left is like kitchen,
That is true. The kitchen, the other place where you
confessional,
eat. Yeah,
and then the dining room.
the dining room. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure, but it's just
Because
just
it
so big.
opens out.
It feels wrong.
It opens out into that garden.
That's true.
So
Yeah, I won't call it the living room. You win. I'm
Oh,
too
yeah.
tired.
Good
another W.
Another W for the white man.
Thank you.
I let it slide. If it were Warhammer though, I wouldn't let go.
Warhammer W.
Yeah, Warhammer W.
Hey,
That
good
makes
night.
sense. Good night, guys.
Good
Sleep
night.
tight.
Thank you.
Sleep
Thank
tight.
you.
I'll be back some other time. Yo, so did you guys knew that Lionel Johnson was actually lost to the warp? So he was lost for a while, but then some thingies found him. It's it's like Ewoks from Star Wars, but they are more powerful. They found the guy, they revive him, and he comes back to the Legion. But the thing is that their Legion thinks he's evil, you know, like because he just banished Lionel Johnson, and they think this is not the Primarch, this is evil Primarch. But they are wrong. So one of his main dudes, tried to duel him once, and the Primarch goes, "Why did you duel me? If you do that shit again, I'm gonna kill you." And then the guy says, "That's why I dueled you, because I knew you were going to be honorable." And so yeah, that's that. Just a quick fact. Okay, so many people believe that the Space Marines don't have hobbies, but they do. They do have hobbies. For example, the Ultramarines, they like to paint, to cultivate grapes. You know, they're great. Yeah, I want it. They like to do that kind of shit. There are people just like me and you. They like poetry, you know, they're those kind of guys.
Yeah.
What's the 1,000 Songs, for example? They are a bunch of nerds. They love libraries.
Oh,
They do have lives outside of what they do from Warfare. Actually, they were supposed to be free from Warfare once the whole crusade ended, but shit went south.
okay.
And you know, everything spiraled out of control, and now they are in eternal war. But the plan was that, you know, to have a retirement plan, to just, you know, go free, like
Yeah, go.
enjoy life after war, right? That was the whole point. But sadly, some dickwealth named Erebus fucked the whole thing and corrupted his primary. I find it very funny, you know, because they corrupted the Primarch Bia and the Space Marine, one of his sons. But the nice thing about Erebus is that that's not even his real name. Erebus' story is like he was a child who was an asshole. Like he literally loved to just play with scorpions and pluck their legs. And the scorpions sometimes stung him, and he would be like, well, maybe this will kill me this time. That's the thrill of life. So yeah, he was like a psychopath asshole, an edgy one. But his mom would go, "You should be like Erebus." And you may be wondering, well, if this guy is Erebus, why is his mom telling him to be like Erebus?
Okay.
But so that's the interesting part. There was this kid called Erebus who would go around praying with monks, learning some holy shit scriptures from their planet. And Erebus was like, yeah, I should be more. And well, now Erebus was like, well, before Erebus, this guy was like, yeah, I should be more like that Erebus. So he went and killed him. He killed Erebus and he took on his persona, his name. It's like if you were Benjamin and I were me and I would kill you and now I'm Benjamin. Exactly.
Okay.
And everybody loves me, except here no one loves you, it seems. But come on. So yeah, he went like, yeah, I'm gonna kill that kid and now I'm gonna steal his fucking shit. So he kills the kid, he gets some tattoos, and he becomes Erebus. And his whole shtick is that he always wants to fuck around with a greater power. That's his thrill. If he gets to fuck around with something that can kill him, he would gladly do it. So the thing is that through his evil deeds, actual demons started contacting him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so the warp got in touch with him and was like, lol, you're pretty cool. You should teach Lorgar, your Primarch, about us. And the holiness of the Emperor, you will see that is a folly. The Emperor is actually trying to become a god and some bullshit. That's a lie, of course. The Emperor just wants what's best for humanity. So Erebus started to fill Lorgar's mind, his Primarch, with bullshit. And after that, Lorgar's chapter meets up with Horus, who is the War Master at the time.
Ah, okay.
So then they link up to fight some assholes, and Erebus starts just brainwashing Horus. Because in one Horus's ship, I don't recall the name, but this ship finds a planet that's filled with humans who have like such a great technology. It's because it's weird. They have good technology, but it's based on old weapons. Like they have swords still, but the swords cut through anything and shit like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Anything.
They're super strong. They have super strong weapons. Like they're not OP, but they're strong weapons. And they have like some classified weapons. And Horus is like, well, why are you classifying these? Why are these weapons classified? Like, what's the big deal? And the thing is that these humans are afraid because they don't know if the Space Marines and the Primarchs know about chaos, because these other guys clearly know about chaos and they have weapons that can destroy chaos. Or that are chaos based, that use the power of chaos to function. So Horus is like, what gives? And the other guys are like, I won't tell you until I know I can trust you. And they go in circles for so long that Erebus starts to just brainwash Horus, and basically a fight breaks out once, because they start talking, right? Like, they start going like, yeah, the relationships are good, we're getting along, everything's fine. So they just call them and it's like, are you gonna come to the planet to, make peace? And notice Horus is like, yeah, I'll be there. So he brings a bunch of Space Marines with him to this planet, and suddenly one of the guards of that planet that's escorting Horus just gets like a call, right? He gets a call and he's like, yo, someone stole a very important weapon from the classified weapon shit. These guys are bad. So there's this confusion, right? And they start to shoot each other. So they start fighting and everyone's like, fuck, where the fuck is our Primarch? We have to protect him. And they actually go and protect the Primarch, but they fail because he's injured gravely. Horus Lubricant is injured, and they take him out and they put him on some sort of stasis. And these Space Marines that are like, fuck, what are their names? The white ones, the Marines that are like doctors, basically.
I don't know. I not remember that name.
I just have tech priests in my mouth, but it's obviously not tech priests. But the thing is that the doctor Space Marines tried to save him, and they failed. Among them, I believe it's Fabius Bile. I'm not sure, because also first Fulgrim was around. But the thing is that they failed, right? They can't revive him. They just put him in stasis so he doesn't die, to figure out what the fuck they can do. So they take him. No, sorry.
O sea, lo pusieron en estasis para que no pudiera morir.
Exactly. Just until they find out what the fuck to do with
En lo
him.
que pueden encontrar la forma de curarlo,
Save him.
sanarlo.
Yeah, exactly. So in the meantime, Erebus is going around the Mournival. The Mournival is this group of characters that are basically like the best friends of Horus. they are his favorite sons, and they work like they keep him humble, right? It's like if I were a king and I had my closer knights, and they told me, hey dude, that's a good idea, that's not a good idea, you know, they would keep him grounded.
Son como los consejeros, ¿no?
It's sort of like that, not really, but sort of. It's just songs that he really loves, that he trusts shit on them.
Ah, okay.
So Oedipus started to taint the minds of Abaddon, Axioman, who's called Little Horus, I believe. So he started tainting their minds, and he basically told them, "Yo, I know a place
Yeah.
where he can be healed." So these guys are like, "Fuck it, let's try it, right? We've tried a lot of things." So yeah, they take them there, and they heal him. So, but while he's being healed, he has a dream, right? He has a dream where one of his deceased sons, his favorite son, is guiding him and showing him truths which are fake. They show him that the God Emperor is actually trying to become a god and is just using the Primarchs.
Okay.
That the God Emperor is going to destroy the Primarchs once he achieves his goal of conquest. But in reality, it's Oedipus the whole time, disguising himself, using magic to trick him. So when Horus wakes up, he makes a decision, an unconscious decision, so to speak. No, it's a very conscious decision. I take that back. So he becomes evil. So, but you don't know. Like a lot of shit happens, and you don't know. But at the end of the day, you learn that Oedipus was the reason why the whole heresy started. So he is basically the puppet master. He's basically the Idubs of the whole thing. So yeah,
Oh, God.
that's that, man. Great talk. I'll keep you posted.
Dale, descansa.
Okay, goodbye.